Dad, isn't that Big Brother over there? The words didn't make sense. My daughter's voice cracked like glass as she pointed toward the frozen aisle. I turned, heart already slowing. And there he was, same shoulders, same uneven gait, laughing, alive, with a man I didn't recognize. I didn't move, didn't breathe, because my son had died last year. I'd identified the body, closed the casket myself. And yet, there he was, grinning, walking, talking, wearing a hoodie he'd stolen from my closet the night before the crash. They turned the corner, gone. The shopping cart rolled forward without me. My daughter looked up. "Dad?" I said nothing, because something cold and merciless had awakened inside me. That night, I stood at the foot of my son's empty bed. The walls still smelled like him. His death had shattered everything. Wife gone numb. Daughter sleep-talking to ghosts. Me, quiet, suspicious, unmoving. I told my wife what our daughter said. She smiled a dead smile. She misses him. But I saw something flicker in her eyes. Too quick, too familiar. I checked the time of the crash again. 10:46 p.m. She'd called me at 10:52, crying, screaming, saying she was at home, yet her location had shown a different neighborhood entirely. I hadn't questioned it. Grief clouds logic. I'd let her drown me with it. Now I remembered the little things. How she fought me when I asked for a closed casket. How she donated his clothes too fast. How she barely cried at the funeral, but wept in her sleep. Not for him, for something else. I began quietly. First, the police report. Crash confirmed. But the body? No autopsy. She refused it. Death declared accidental. Then the medical records. I pulled them up. The report listed dental confirmation. I called the dental office. They never submitted records. Then whose body was in that casket? I dug deeper, pulled traffic cam footage from that intersection, 10:40 to 11 p.m. Nothing. No crash. Not even a skid mark. I requested GPS logs from his phone account. His last known location? A private residence, 3 blocks from my wife's sister's house. I drove there the next day, waited. Nothing, until 2:17 p.m. He stepped out, alive, my son, looking older, fatter, sunburned and breathing. I took photos. He got into a car. The driver? The same man from the store. Unknown to me, but not to her. That night, I searched her phone. She'd deleted all texts from one number. I recovered them. The name in her contact? Marcus. Every message between them was a knife. He's better off away from him. I don't want him growing up like his father. The plan worked. He thinks he's dead. She wasn't mourning. She was celebrating. I printed every photo. The traffic cam void, the untouched police report, the texts, the location logs, and one final image. My son hugging Marcus in a park. I set them on the kitchen table. She walked in, paused, eyes scanned the evidence. She didn't speak, didn't cry, just sat down. I asked one question, already knowing the answer. Why? She swallowed, stared at the wood grain. Because you were making him like you. Cold, hard, silent. He needed emotion. He needed warmth. So you faked his death? I saved him. Silence stretched. Then I leaned in. He'll know. That cracked her. The tears came fast, ugly, but I didn't care. She didn't deserve his tears. The next morning I waited at the school. He arrived with Marcus, alive, whole. I called his name. He froze. Recognition flickered, confused, scared. "I'm your father," I said. He hesitated, looked back at Marcus. "No, I handed him a flash drive. Your life, your truth, if you want it." He took it with shaking hands. Marcus stepped forward, defensive. I looked him in the eyes. "You took a child, lied to him, hid him from his father. He opened his mouth. I cut him off. If you follow me, speak to me, or contact my family again, I will destroy you. Not a threat, a promise. He believed me. So did my son. He clutched the drive like a bomb. I turned and walked away. Didn't look back. 3 weeks later, a letter arrived. No return address. Inside, a photograph. My son, sitting on my old porch swing, alone. He'd come back, not to stay, just to see it. A small note was scribbled on the back. Thank you for not yelling. I remember now. No signature. Just that. I didn't cry, didn't smile. I burned the photo, then watched the ashes scatter into the night. Because love doesn't always mean reunion. Sometimes it means letting the truth burn everything down and standing in the smoke, unshaken.